It's your boy Namir back again with another video. Been on vacation finally, but I am back with another banger, and today we're playing Madden 20. Let's go. Hopefully you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, join the family so you'll be notified every time when I post a brand new video. And let's jump right into today's video. Today we are playing Madden. Smash that like button. The more the likes, the more the videos.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
Oh wait.
With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and need it again. But it ain't 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But it ain't 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and
okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on a second AFC team in the Cleveland Browns. First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip.
Hello, whose side am I on? Now that I realize. Control setting. Okay.
Across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, Mayfield again, and he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He finds Beckham complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And it's going to be caught. It's touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the... touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Joe Flacco heading out, the first-year leader of the Broncos. And Joe, of course, the winning quarterback with the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. He was 22 of 33 that day, 287 yards, 3 touchdowns. Part of a postseason that saw him throw 11 touchdowns with no interceptions. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Flacco. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield now. He finds his target, Beckham. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought,
run it.
he locked in for this one.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flacco looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, it's caught, Beckham, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown in Super Bowl.
Let's go.
The Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in
on.
with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area where...
Still on air, okay.
Look how much trash and that over.
he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Set to start another drive, Joe Flacco and the Broncos. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah. Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Allah, just to make another one.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete.
All right.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Okay.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's...
Oh, yeah, cute. 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 Thanks for bringing all the this because I need some help with this. Look, that's so attraction.
This offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Now Flacco, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Like, honestly,
the Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Mayfield with it once more. It's caught by OBJ.
Let's go!
This is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos'
Big
35.
body
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Whoa,
past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He was wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. On first down, Flacco. Complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 20. Seven. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Flacco off play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flacco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
By the way, comment down below if you guys think that I should get a full camera set, like get the full-on big camera with green screen, lighting, and all that. All that.
Big frame and hope he can
comment down below. Just so like when I do like my mukbangs and stuff and my challenges, my podcasts,
So
I got
down, on comes
Brandon
Brandon
things that I can
McManus
use.
and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Spotted at the left hash. This for
Also, you guys, go subscribe to the Bang family and the BFT family. I keep on forgetting to put it in the link in the description box down below. But make sure you guys are watching this video so you guys can hear me say this. Go subscribe to the BFT family channel and also the Bang family channel. You will be posting bangers and TikTok videos and all the other stuff that I be posting on here. We're going to be posting on that channel too. So, stay tuned.
45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now this throw caught left side. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way. Touchdown! Cleveland. Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the
Look at the
NFL
finish.
record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Ah! Big body!
Joseph now to have the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Damn! Okay. Not expecting that.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Downfield offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Mayfield off the play fake, and he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A 1st down throw for Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah,
just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Ouch.
Just missed that one.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
He grabbed the helmet and yanked me down. Face mask.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard.
And let's go! Zone touchdown, Cleveland.
Saints mercy!
15 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a
Big
record that's held
bun.
up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Point after, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman, 51 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get this thing?
Odell Beckham Jr., 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away from Emmanuel Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 41 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 75 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This end zone and make it count.
Extra point safely through. And a rout is on here in this first half. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, 72 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
First down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Mayfield looks to throw. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flacco leaves to Lindsay on the draw. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He finds his target, Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr.
And still getting, let's go!
Zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. If you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out, let's go make some plays.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15.
What?
And he is into the end zone for a Cortland Sutton. 53 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some... And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
What?
The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 17, Flacco. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt there to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback or we talk,
Look at this. Look at this.
Jr. And he is
Touchdown!
Beckham, 72 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk.
Sheesh. Oh man, can't miss.
More to the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They'll go again with Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Flacco letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. But only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Out of nowhere!
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flacco looks to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker.
Oh, they should have us a replay. Why is it locked? Let me see something. I can get my... Let me go.
You always said, hold on.
And 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Wolfe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
What are you doing? What?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it, and he fires one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way down inside the 5 and the 4. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be second and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal.
Let's go!
Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns
Redemption!
are going to tack on to their advantage.
Redemption!
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that
All
one.
over one hand. One hand.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw again on second down. Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's going to float. That's caught inside the 20.
What?
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now... We're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Here's Mayfield going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield on first down. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. Take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Odell Beckham. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Let's go!
Boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joseph now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Flacco. Got a man open, it's Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Flacco finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos cut into that lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
So that drive, 4 plays. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you...
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete.
What?
A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be...
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now pass complete here to Sanders. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Flacco. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
We going home, baby. We are going home.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Mayfield, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield.
Come on.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Yes! Well, not game yet, but we're going home, baby! Let's go!
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did. That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good.
No. Come on.
Anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
It's game right here, bro. They're not catching up.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down. Flacco into the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's going to have the hook up with Sutton.
What?
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton with his third
not gonna
touchdown
make
of
it,
the
bro.
Super Bowl. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
It's safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Count, count.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. He gonna do it.
Mayfield's going to throw. Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And now it's second down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Come on, we gotta go. We got to do this. We're taking this home. Let's go!
About this, the dog hits the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs.
We win!
For the victors,
Let's go! Super Bowl champion!
We've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is
Cleveland
incredible.
Browns are I was about to say something about them to me, but no, they are
That's just got to be absolutely amazing.
Super Bowl champions!
The accomplishment, forever.
Woo! Look at all these fun plays. Look at this. Look. Let's go!
Super Bowl champs, the Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we've been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner,
We come to
Charles
their
Davis. For all those
hometown.
guys, I'm Brandon Gordon signing off. We'll talk
We
to
come
you
to
next
their
season right
hometown
here
and we
on EA
beat them.
Sports.
Let's go! Look at us. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video. Cleveland Browns are your NFL Super Bowl champions, and we win against Denver Broncos. Score of 88-75. Impressive wins. Let's view all the highlights. I told you guys I'm starting doing highlights. Let's go. Look at all those. They were fun, awesome, and I will see you guys in next live. Let's see you guys tomorrow. The King himself is out. Let's go. like, comment, share, subscribe, join the family so you'll be notified every time when I post a brand new video. See ya.
What the? The cord's broken. Yeah, it sound like he said